Mr. Dallas Smith is in studio. Hi, Dallas. How you doing?
I'm so excited as well.
Well, you're here.
Great.
We're kicking off Stampede. Are you pumped? This is when people are like at their precipice. They're not worn down by days of drinking and the heat yet. They are raring to go for tonight. Yes, absolutely. Going to be playing Ranchman's Bullbustin Arena tonight. And I know that you are a West Coast guy, but I feel like Calgary a little bit claims you as your own. Do you ever feel that when you're here? Because I feel like a lot of people take ownership over you.
I think it's a Western Province thing, right? I think
that might be it.
Yeah. So we're all in the Pacific Division in hockey, so we're all on the same team.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's great. It's great to be here, and I'm glad to be part of the Stampede this year.
Oh, well, we're super pumped to have you here. And you've had a busy summer already. I see you've been all over the place. We were just chatting about you were overseas. You've done a bunch of festivals. Tell us a little bit about the overseas part.
Yeah, we did. So me and my guys, we do a lot of stuff with support of the Canadian military. So we do trips like that once or twice a year. So just recently we went to Latvia to support the troops that are out there. As part of the UN process over there, and yeah, so it was a really cool experience. Never been, beautiful city. You look into the history of it; it's quite the amazing place.
It must be like a very humbling experience to go there and be able to share a little bit of what they're living every day there, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's always a great time, and they include us with everything, right? They want us to see exactly what they do on a day-to-day basis. So we eat, sleep, and everything with the troops. And they took us out on the range. We went on runs on the tanks and stuff. And
oh, very cool.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing experience.
Awesome. Well, I've seen that you've been at a bunch of festivals already this year, and of course have this huge hit with Terri Clark, which has been doing so awesome for you guys. Yeah. And it was about a year ago I saw Terri tweet that just recently that you guys kind of came up with the idea for that tune.
Yeah.
And did it kind of go how you thought it would? Did you realize it was going to be this big?
Yeah, I knew the song would do well, but just you never know with duets and stuff and how things work out. But I'm really glad to be able to go through that experience with someone like Terri. I mean, her getting inducted into the CCMA Hall of Fame this year. So to have my name associated with her, in that process is quite an amazing experience for me. Yeah,
I think it was going to be hard not to hit on that one with two like beloved Canadians, right? Where you're just like, it's such a great song, and of course you're bringing such wide fan bases across the country as well, right?
I think it was an unexpected duet. I think that. Yeah, and I think that's what was cool about it, what attracted me to it, is it just kind of comes out of left field. People wouldn't expect that from Terri or I. And I thought the song really blended our two styles together really well. So it didn't seem too unnatural for either one of us, which is hard to do in a duet. So
totally.
I'm glad we were able to kind of nail that down, and the song's done so well.
Well, it sounds great. And you've been so busy doing your own thing, but also you've got all these little, would they like it if I called them ducklings under your wing right now?
They probably wouldn't, but I don't mind. I don't care. It's fun.
You've got all these guys on the go, Sean Austin, Andrew Hyder, who are doing so well right now. So what has that brought to your career as well to feel like, you know what, I'm doing well for myself, but also for all these other people I'm helping?
Yeah, I just find in the Canadian landscape, there's a lot of people in the other side of the music business, but not anybody that's actually experienced the music business as far as the artist is concerned. So, I've experienced quite a bit over the 18 years, and good, bad, the ugly. And, when I first started touring in the rock band, it was the Nickelback guys that took us out and kind of helped us avoid a lot of the pitfalls that we would have otherwise hit. And, if I can do that for some other artists and help them get ahead a bit and show the world what they can do and help that process, I'm all for it. And I think that's, I think it's a lot more artists, I think, should get their hands, dirty that way, I think, and help pass the knowledge on.
Totally. And you see the appreciation from the guys as well. Every time they're talking about something that's big, every single time they recognize it, which is nice to see as well, I think, cool. Right?
Yeah, they're just good dudes. So I'm glad to have them on the team and just getting to work side by side with them and going through going through this whole thing with them and seeing how excited they are about all those little, what do you call them?
Milestones?
Milestones. There you go. It's early. Is it early? It's early.
It's very early. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So, it's fun. It's a fun process. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, your last album we're almost coming up to 2 years ago here, has had so many hits off it. It's been a phenomenal album for you. So is that something that you're kind of like, oh, gosh, I'm going to have to get to work here?
I don't worry about it too much.
Yeah.
There's always going to be pressure, but the most pressure tends to come from within. So I try to quiet that voice down as much as I possibly can, because that's only going to get in the way, So I just try to take my mind off of that as much as I can. And I got a great team of guys around me, very, very talented dudes. And I just sit in a room and I just trust their judgment as well, and hope that they're going to help steer me in the right direction. and so far so good, you know.
Cool. Well, we're so looking forward to hearing some of those tunes tonight. Now, Stampede-wise, are you an adventurous Stampede goer as far as food and rides and things like that?
Yeah, I have been in the past. Yeah, I've lost money at the casino. Yeah, I've
that is
done,
adventurous.
Yeah, I've been massively hungover. I think I've thrown up the day after a couple of events. But yeah, I'm gonna take it easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because there's a cricket grilled cheese this year. Is that something?
What?
A cricket grilled cheese? Are you interested in trying?
No, I'm not at all interested in that.
That's fine. Kangaroo pizza?
I've actually had kangaroo before.
Have you?
I have in Australia, yeah.
And what was it like?
It was terrible.
Okay.
It was like, but it, you know, it was the airport kangaroo jerky, right?
So, well, everybody knows you don't get that, right?
Yeah.
Probably that old chestnut.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the show tonight is going to Ranchman's Bull Bustin' Arena. Doors are at 9 o'clock. A huge crowd's going to get out there. Of course, they've got the Bull Bustin' on before that. And so tonight, we're just going to let her rip, get her fired up. Yeah,
and Sean Austin's actually opening up the show, too. So I'm excited to see him play tonight.
Very cool. Well, thanks so much for stopping in this afternoon, Dallas. Great to see you, too. We are pumped to see him tonight. Of course, this tune he was talking about with Terri, which has been just so awesome for them. Two wonderful Canadian voices. It's One Drink Ago on Country 105, Calgary's Country.
Thank God I needed that one more whiskey. Somebody bumped you right up against me. And you spilled a drink on my favorite shirt. Had nothing to lose, so I dropped that line that never works. But it worked on you. One